We are increasingly in a COVID hellscape in the United States as the Omicron variant, or the Omnicron, as some refer to it, including the president, is spreading wildly. It is now believed that there are over 1 million real cases a day, real infections a day in the United States, as the official numbers are swirling in the 300,000 to 400,000 range. Most at-home tests, when people test positive, aren't figured into that. People who never get tested because they just have mild cold symptoms or can't access a test never figure into that. There's probably 1 million cases a day in the U.S. already. Florida is a leading place that is experiencing these incredible numbers. And Republican Governor Ron DeSantis is completely missing. Article from The Hill. Where is Ron DeSantis now? Florida mayor slams governor amid new surge. Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings, that is the husband of Congresswoman Val Demings, by the way. Jerry Demings criticized Ron DeSantis' handling of Florida's COVID surge. Demings instated a mask mandate for county employees. Some testing sites have wait times as long as 5 hours. We have not received any assistance from the state of Florida at our testing sites. Where is DeSantis? DeSantis has been largely absent. Our residents, all Florida residents, should be outraged, and they should ask the question, where is our state? Where is our governor? Where is Ron DeSantis now? DeSantis has not held a COVID briefing since December 17th, nearly 2 weeks ago. He appeared alongside the Florida Surgeon General to promote monoclonal antibodies developed by AstraZeneca. A spokesperson for the Florida Department of Health told the Orlando Sentinel Wednesday, Florida's containment efforts have shifted from an earlier statewide undertaking to a number of locally led endeavors, basically saying, we're not really involved anymore. And we are really seeing a lot of passing the buck here. I already have been critical of Joe Biden after running on I will fix COVID, saying there's no federal solution for COVID. It's got to be run by the state. In the state of Florida, the governor's office is now saying there's no state solution here. It's got to be run at the municipality level. There's a lot of different things going on, and there is plenty of blame to go around, and also the reality that this is happening everywhere. I'm not looking to uniquely place blame on individuals for something that is a global phenomenon. Omicron is so contagious. Increasingly, people saying, I don't do anything. I went to the grocery store 15 minutes and wore a mask, and I ended up with the disease. It is so contagious that to some degree, no one's going to really contain it. But we've got to be able to do testing. We've got all these things that are going wrong. Jerry Demings is saying, where is DeSantis? He's just completely missing. Let's take a look at a clip of that.
Our residents, all Florida residents, should be outraged, and they should ask the question, now, where is our state? Where is our governor? Where is Ron DeSantis now? When was the last time you saw the governor do a press briefing regarding COVID-19?
When was the last time Florida man held a press conference on COVID? Now, according to the Orlando Sentinel, it was on December 17th, which is almost 2 weeks ago. And in those 2 weeks, the state of Florida has seen an increase in COVID cases of more than 1,000%. In fact, the state just reported a record-breaking number of new cases today, the most since the pandemic began. Now, of course, this comes after Florida man implemented oppressive restrictions on private businesses back in November, preventing them from being able to require vaccinations and also prohibiting mask requirements in schools.
So the numbers in Florida are truly incredible. If you're looking on your screen, if rather than just listening today, this is not a glitch. This very thin line for yesterday, which says 46, nearly 47,000 cases in Florida in a single day, that is correct. Now, of course, putting politics aside, the hope is that the continued lower hospitalization rate of Omicron will mean that not nearly as many cases are going to turn into deaths. Unfortunately, if you look at Florida's death numbers, it looks like there are almost literally no deaths taking place. We know that's not true. And that's because of how Florida reports deaths. They report them on a major delay, so it always looks like there's been almost no deaths recently. So we don't really know in Florida to what degree cases are turning into deaths because the reporting is, number one, delayed, and number two, potentially incomplete. But Ron DeSantis continues to just be missing in action as Florida, nearly 50,000. Florida has dramatically more cases a day now than many countries, many countries around the world. Florida has a lot of people as well, of course, but their rate is off the charts. And that's only official cases. Doesn't include most at-home tests unless you call an health authority and report it, and doesn't include everybody who doesn't even get tested. So the next 6 weeks are going to be brutal in terms of case numbers. And 6 weeks from now, we will either come out of this with an insane amount of death. Hopefully, we will come out of it without a ton of death due to milder disease. That's still the hope and the belief as of right now. And with dramatically reducing case numbers, as we are already seeing in South Africa. Those are the possibilities. Let me know on Twitter at dpacman which you expect to see. It is almost the end of 2021. Saturday, January 1. Is it Saturday? Is Saturday, January 1st? It is. Saturday, January 1, we are kicking off the midterm year with a huge one-day membership discount special. I would love for you to participate. You can get notified of this special simply by being on my mailing list, which you can sign up for at davidpacman.com. One of our sponsors is called Privacy. Privacy is a totally free service that I've been using for years. Privacy lets me create virtual payment cards with one click, and when I use the virtual card, the money is taken out of my bank account. You can create multiple cards, delete them, freeze them, set a spending limit on them. Let's say I'm signing up for a free trial and it requires a credit card. Privacy will autofill a virtual card number, and then after signing up, I can delete that virtual card, so I know I'm not going to be charged again. Something really useful and very practical. Or let's say I'm ordering food over the phone, but I left my wallet somewhere. I don't have my real credit card on me. I can use a virtual card on my Privacy mobile app. But really, the best part is you're not out there exposing your real credit card number, so you're not as susceptible to data breaches and identity theft. Privacy is a totally free service, and you'll get $5 to spend when you go to privacy.com/Pacman. The link is right underneath this video.